Alright, so it's New Year's Day 2017. I'm pretty pumped. I think I got her licked. Well, almost. The mounting system I did for the Scopecam adapter. The big problem I had with shooting any type of powder burning cartridge trying to do a Scopecam adapter is that gap right there. With this specific camera, if you transfer any of the recoil impulse to the camera, it immediately blurs the shot. So I got kind of ingenious here, mounted a 1/4-20 bolt through my Luth AR cheek piece. You get the vertical adjustment. Unfortunately, the scope, I was trying to eyeball where to actually drill this hole. I got pretty close, but it's kind of cockeyed at an angle, but I think it will serve its purposes. Here we go. Scopecam adapter test number 1. Woohoo, I think that worked. Yes, sir. Happy New Year's 2017. I'm headed out to shoot the 207-yard, 300 blackout subsonic Boulder Scopecam video. We'll see what happens. So I'm headed out to shoot the Scopecam video. What actually spawned all this was last week I was shooting my 300 blackout Ruger American Ranch rifle, and I don't know, the sun was just hitting perfectly. The subsonic bullets are only going about 1,000 feet per second, and I could see the bullets in the scope. I mean, I had my sight mark 5 to 30 by 50 Pinnacle first focal plane scope. I had it zoomed all the way, to maybe like 7 power, and I could see the bullets arcing into that little sandstone boulder, and I was like, man, I gotta get some footage of that. And if you guys look at some of my older videos, I did a series of videos on my Benjamin Discovery PCP pre-charged pneumatic 22 caliber pellet rifle, and that was the only rifle that at the time that I could actually capture decent video footage with my older Sanyo video camera. That video camera probably has some type of protection circuit, some type of internal accelerometers. When it sees too high of a G-force, it shuts down. And so I had no success trying to hook up that Scopecam adapter to any other type of rifle that actually burned powder because of the recoil impulse. Even little 22s, I couldn't get it to work. So I woke up this morning, I'm laying in bed thinking, man, how am I going to find a solution for this? And then I realized that, I need to engineer some type of gap to try to isolate the camera itself from the scope. And I've got another video camera coming next week, and maybe that won't have such sensitive circuits. But for now, I think I have somewhat of a decent solution. But I'm pretty pumped. It's about 40 degrees here in Ohio. Sun's shining. We got light southeast winds at about 5 miles an hour. Looks like today may be my only window of opportunity to produce this video. So anyways, I'm pretty pumped. Stay tuned. This farm I discovered several years ago, this is the Field of Dreams, where I discovered a bunch of groundhogs. I just was driving down this country road, and I stopped by, and this is an old farm, and there's a widow, and she was very friendly, and she said, yeah, sure, shoot all the groundhogs you want. I don't know, maybe I'll post a link of the, if you all have seen that video, this is that huge field where I killed, oh my gosh, I think I killed over 30 groundhogs out of this field. So anyways, the first thing I got to do, I've got to set up my, I've got a little 720p camera in here, my Sony, there it is. Get this out of here. A lot of folks don't realize what it takes to produce some of these videos, and takes a lot of thought and planning. I just don't come out and shoot and hope everything works out great. I've been thinking about the storyline on this video. So one thing I like to do when I do some of my long-range shots is set up a camera up close on the target. So what we got here, there's that boulder I shot at 207 yards. Shooting back at that at the tree line right there. So here's my setup. I've got my big Canon video camera. I've got my smaller Sanyo. That thing's about 5 years old, man. I've done about 300 videos with this old girl on the Scopecam adapter. Just got done shooting. Woohoo! I think that was a huge success. So, we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Alright, let's see what happened here. This is always the most exciting part. You know I love finding recovered bullets. Once again, the shot from back there. Actually shot this range with my 45-70 this past summer. See what happens. Oh yeah, I got some good center mass hits on that sandstone. I'm going to go ahead and shut down my Sony. Little guy, you're doing pretty good. That's pretty wild. I don't know if I can find any recovered bullets today. I don't see any offhand. Alright. So anyways, I want you all to subscribe to my new AP 2020 Vlogs channel when you get a chance. Hit the like. One more thing. I welcome any comments. Anything you all want to see me do in the future, just leave the comments in the comment section of this video. We'll see you later.